Yo, what the fuck is up, my green fiends? We got some replays here for you today. I called you green because cannabis got legalized where I'm at, and we're playing some Rikka Sun Avalon gameplay to celebrate that. Um, yeah, I may or may not. I think I alluded maybe in previous videos. I've been demoted or demoting, so during those times I switch up the decks just to give myself a nice little sanity break from Labyrinth. And as you see here, this branded player bricked pretty hard, which is rough when I have Cactus Bouncer plus Arrow Mage Laurel, the special summon itself, which is just so. I was like, oh, my hand is ass, and I'm going second or whatever. And I was like, no, it doesn't matter, dude. So Cactus Bouncer's a good card. That's why I like running it at one still in my Rikka deck. Let's move on. Game 2. Just want to give you a quick game 1. It's a throwaway game, whatever, but shows you that even when you break, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I think I reviewed most of these games, so I know what happens except for the our last game for today. But this is insane. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm winning. Like that's all I need. That's the only normal summon I need. And as long as he doesn't have Imperm would be the only thing that would stop this, right? Because I can't call by that. Or Ghost Spell that, right? So, off to the races. I don't think I have to explain this combo to you guys. It's not very interesting. That's why I try not to, I try to limit my my Rikka gameplay. But at least, like I said, there's the called by on the Ash. And we continue. Playing like it doesn't even matter. I have a little bit of a different combo than, what's her name? Chess. The like #1 Rikka player, the one she beat, I think she's the EU champion or something like that, right? She's absolutely nuts with her combo. So I'm still watching her stuff to kind of put it together, but so far this is the combo I've been relaxing with, I guess. This is my safest, most comfortable one, where I like to double proc the Jasmine effects to search the Borea and the Mudan to tribute the Borea for Regulus. So it is pretty disgusting still. I might be down maybe one more negate or something like that, or one more interruption, but it ain't that crazy. So, oh, here's the Mudan. Tribute for cost. It's pretty fucking powerful, especially with Strenna's effect. It's essentially, you're only going to be bringing 1 or 2 targets. It's going to be Teardrop, or somehow if they bricked and you're going second, you go into Sylvan High, whatever his name is, Arbiter, and you bounce a shit ton of fucking cards. But usually it's Hyperiton. What's this guy called? Yeah, Hyperiton. Yeah, guy doesn't know how to read. I negate that. He's not going to have that much of a good time. He's going to try to go into Sword Soul plays. I say no. He says, go fuck yourself. So, that was just game 2. Don't you guys love this deck? Don't worry, I got shit on a bunch of fucking times using this. Even today, these games aren't from today, but today I was trying to play with it a little bit and get some of my dailies done, because it's a deck that pretty much gets all of your dailies done. That's like the really nice thing about this deck. Like, you win one game, you pretty much have all of your fucking dailies set, because it XZ summon, Link summon. You have a bunch of spells. Sometimes you even search the trap card, or I run Imperm here, and you special summon, right? Like at least 5 times. What other ones are there? I mean, everything but solo mode, right? So that's what this deck does. Destroys cards too. Well, I mean, if you're crashing over them in battle. Yeah, this guy's had a really interesting line with this whole tier synchro stuff. I was like, okay, I guess Destrudo, if you have your life points, Psychic and Punisher is a pretty good fucking card. But remember, children, I tribute for cost. So that's my game plan. I'm trying to get enough stuff on my board where I could just tribute for cost. So I call by this first. That triggers him to use his only Shuffler in the grave, I believe, right? I'm like, okay, sounds good. Continue through. This is all I need. Start linking off to the races. He doesn't seem to have any like ashes, or obviously no imperms. But he does have the other shuffler, which is fine. That doesn't really, it just means I have a board of 3 instead of 4. I'm going to call by this, prompt him to banish. Wow. So he still has a Druid's Worm. He had a bunch of Bystials in hand. So that's maybe why his combos were like that. Tribute this, bring out the Laurel, Berea into the infamous Therion line of the deck. So I'm going to have an Omni-Negate pretty soon once I link off to the second Jasmine. Proc both their effects. So now I don't have to search another Berea. I can search a Mudan and then like a Primula still. So I will be able to get into Rikka Queen Strenna because she'll proc off of tributing. Con. This is what I was talking about. I'm going to tribute one of his guys for cost. Now, bitch. Fuck you. So he's in a much rough position. I probably was running out of time because I don't really do these optimally. Yeah, this is interesting. Because I'm pretty sure I opt not to tribute the Strenna now into like a... Yeah, like I said, if I would have tributed this Strenna to summon Snowdrop and then this guy, I could have just bounced his whole board with, not Hyperiton, but with the Sylvan one, Aurea. Because I could, you could send a plant monster side of the field and look at the many cards. I could bounce, like, essentially, like, up to 3. And it's non-targeting, so he can't respond. So it's like, boom, and I probably could have OT. Yeah, oh yeah, he was on he was on 4K in the beginning before the battle phase. So if I would have done that, that would have just been game. But I was running really low on time, so that was the rationale behind that. So don't go in the comments, you fucking Rikka incels. Oh, but you know, and then like BM Jasmine right here because I have way higher life points than him. He can't destroy her. So and I have to fire off this King effect. Because, you know, Super Poly is a Super Poly. And he's got the eye of the high ground, right? Like, he's got... This doesn't look too good for me. And, of course, the most BM is, like, drawing the max. He's like, oh, that would have been nice 6 fucking turns ago, dude. So, I still Berea because I could still activate Therion King's Regulus's effect as if it's him. Just a little bit of less life points, essentially. It's the same thing. Because that's how they work, so I still have an Omni-Negate on board. And I'm still able to proc off since he wasn't able to get rid of this one. One more search. Tribute the Princess. And I go into Queen. This was interesting. Yeah, maybe I could have gone into... I don't think I have any other rank 8s. Yeah, I don't have the other Sylvan guy, so that was my only choice. But we're chilling. This was just enough to beat over the Kaleido Heart. And then I still had the normal summon for the Cactus Bouncer. So this guy's like straight fucked. Like he's not... I have way more life points than him. I put the Cactus Bouncer under here for Arrow Mage. So plant monsters, it points who cannot be destroyed by battle while have higher life points. Look at our life point difference. Negate that. And he's like, okay, I'm done. I'm good. Thank you very much. And so with that, we move on to our game 4, our final game for today. Hopefully this won't be too long. I saw it was... 7 turns, which could be an eternity. Sorry, I really wish I could just straight up hit like skip turn or something just so you could straight up see what my board is. But, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully they put in that function. It'd be nice to fast forward and go back in some of these free plays. It would make life a lot easier and to have more than 10 saves. Like, when you think about content creators. But I guess it didn't even matter because I bricked like a motherfucker. So I just fire off the call by... I didn't really know what this dipshit was playing. But I just opt to... Oh, yeah, did he maxi me last turn? Is that what happened? I was just like, fuck it. So I do that so he has no more maxi on my follow-up turn. What did I opt to banish? I guess the Sheet wasn't doing anything. I think Imperm just did what Sheet wanted to do, especially since I didn't put down the Rikka Con. But we're chilling. The best top deck. My entire fucking deck. Like, we're straight fucking except for the Imperm. That is the one card. So I decided to BM our opponent and hit him for 0. Because go fuck yourself. I'm mad, bro. I'm salty. He's gonna evenly me again. An argument could have been made for me to get rid of the other dude, but no, I'm glad I did the Imperm since he's not able to do shit with that. I do remember this game. I misplay a few times here Coming up. Not yet. So, of course, he has the other maxi. I'm like, dude. But it's a dead giveaway. The fact that he had to go into this and he had no follow-up after I imperm that means he has no Sprite cards in his hand. This might change depending on how many cards I special summon to give him. So my idea was pretty much to just try to maybe get into Strenna and work my way from there. So that's exactly what I do. Special summon these two. To Queen. The smart thing to do, oh my god, yeah, this is a big misplay. The smart thing to do would have been to, oh wait, no, I banished it, never mind. It would have been to grab the sheep, but I forgot. I probably realized in that moment I banished it as well. I grabbed this just in case. I still have gas in the tank for that. Yeah, this probably was the smartest thing I could have done. Unless he somehow managed to have another maxi. So this was insane to me. So I negate that. That effect is once per turn to bounce, but the other one... So I was like, oh, let me just get rid of this. You know, I should be... What the... what? I thought this was a Sprite. It's like straight up fucking Sprite, beast, what do you call this? Tri-Brigade? Yeah, Tri-Brigade. Bullshit. I'm like, god fucking damn it. I can't believe he had another one. He gets rid of my Con, which feels really, really, really rough. And he's able to make a 3200 because of the Link 2 that he has. So I was like, oh, man. But... I know he doesn't have Ash. I know he can't bounce my fucking shit. So I'm like straight up fucking chilling. I even get a Digrapher, which is even better now. Like he for sure shouldn't have too many interruptions. He's gonna have one with this. I'm like, that's fine, because now I'm able to do this, right? Just normal summon the Loci. That's right, it's Loci. I'll say it again and again and again. Yeah, and I think he just fucks up his own combo. It doesn't matter, dude. He wasn't gonna be doing shit to me. I was gonna go into my full board and wipe my plant jizz over his chin. So. With that final closing thought, thanks again, guys, for tuning in. I'll keep it short because Rikka games, sometimes it's not the most entertaining to watch the board being built. But do let me know how you guys feel about Rikka to mix it up in the chat. Happy legalization here in the state of Minnesota in the U.S. of A. Yeah, buddy! All right, stay fiending, motherfuckers. Or greening, whatever. Eat your vegetables, bitch.